Hi, I'm Dominic Gili and we're at Elixir Health Club Bondi Junction. The focus of this quarter's release is perfect posture. And after last release's focus on core stability and strength, perfect posture is the perfect thing to roll into now. So what we're going to do is work out in the water, talk about the posterior chain, the muscles in our hamstrings, glutes and lats, and offer great workouts in the water. Let's get started. We're going to start with hamstrings. So we're going to curl the heels up to the bottom, and as everyone knows in the water, muscle pairing in the water, we get resistance in both directions. So when working the hamstrings, we're also working the quads, which have a really important part to play when it comes to good posture and keeping the body upright and tall. So we're going to just stabilize, little bounce, and heel lifting. Can you feel your hamstrings engaging? So it's a strong activation through the hamstrings, high up into the hamstrings, leading into the glutes. What we're going to do then is take hands off hips and just a little sculling action to push with just a short lift behind. So maybe 1 foot back, pushing through. We don't want to lift too high, otherwise there could be hyperextension in the lower back and people could complain about lower back pain. So it's just a small lift, engaging. And what I ask clients to do sometimes is just to put their hand on their bottom, just so that they can feel that. So they can just take it down, no bouncing, put their hands on their bottom so that they have this feedback that they're activating their glutes, which is really important because they are hard muscles to activate. Sculling through the hands, let's take that a little bit further now on a diagonal. So rather than just going straight back, we're going at a diagonal, 45 degrees back. And what we can also do is take it into a pendulum action where we go sideways. So we're engaging all the muscles in the gluteals by working in those 3 different directions. And working in those 3 different directions also offers variety for your workout. So it's another benefit as well from an instructing point of view. Good. The next thing we want to do is engage the lats. So arms out in front. We're going to push down and slightly past the hips. Keep the thumbs close. So you want to cue that the thumbs brush past your thighs. So they're just brushing past. So you're holding that line of flexion, extension, hyperextension. But again, not so much so that you're losing control of your core. You want to keep your core stable and push through. Push through, strong. Can you feel your transverse abdominis turn is switching on? Great way to activate by isolating this movement, pushing all the way back and staying strong through your core. Good. Let's take that out now and we're going to push back. Push back in that wide position. So we're starting just outside the shoulders, pushing wide and down past the hips, but in a wider position. Activating the lats again. And we're always focusing both those movements, we're focusing on the back phase. So the power is on the back phase. What you can do if you want to ensure that clients don't use the muscles in the front of the body, because we don't need to use them anymore. We use them a lot in our daily lives, and our focus when working in the water is always on the back phase. So we retract the shoulders, we stretch the muscles in the front of our body, and we strengthen these muscles in the back of our body, is to push back, bring the hands in, slide up, and push back. So the only choice they have when working out in the water is on the back phase to strengthen the muscles in the back of the body. So the lats are switching on without the need for the internal rotators or the chest to switch on. So that circumduction is a foolproof way to ensure we're working the muscles we want to work. So there are 3 big muscle groups that we've worked. Let's put it all together now to make it a dynamic movement so that the arms and legs are working at the same time. Still thinking about good posture, still thinking about core stability. What we're going to do though with those dynamic movements is take the body into a prone position so that we can replicate almost a lat pull down. We're going to pull through with that action to engage the lats more, as well as the glutes in that prone position. We get to work those muscles a little bit more. We highlight and exaggerate that movement. So let's just start width, arms pulling through. We're going to start with the palms pushing forward, palms pushing back. So always leading with the palm. That's it. With that lean forward, don't forget glutes switching on. Four, three, two, one. Back into the upright position. Let's curl. Working the arms, slight external rotation. Curling the heels to your bottom. Remember, you want to cue. Heels up, work the hamstrings. Heels down, work the quads, so you're getting a double workout in the water. Always getting the resistance of the water. Be sure to remind and educate clients that they can't switch off. They've got to switch on so they get the benefit. That's working out more efficiently in the water to work the quads and the hamstrings. Let's take that now into the long lever action, and we're going to take the legs into the diagonal again as we did earlier, combining them with the arms. So we're pushing through, leaning forward, making sure your posture is good, and drag back. Feel the lats switch on, push. Don't forget that diagonal, push through. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to hamstring curls, but this time we're going to swing through. So we're still leaning slightly forward, dragging the arms. And now we can turn the head and shoulders. So that movement now is extending the body in rotation. So we're going to put those 4 exercises together now to the count of 8. Just so you can see an example of what a routine might look like that flows and transitions beautifully into each other. Are you ready? We're going to start from the top. So we'll curl the hamstrings to start off with. We'll go into this action. We'll curl again, and then we will work long legs at a diagonal. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's curl. Push through. 3, 2, 1, push. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, curl again. This time, reciprocal arms where they're working like windscreen wipers across the body. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Out, legs at a diagonal. Let's take it from the top, hamstring curls, push. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, long action. Reach, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to hamstring curls, but with reciprocal arms. Turn the head and shoulders, very good. 3, 2, legs at a diagonal, arms symmetrical. Push, pull, all the way through. 3, 2, 1, well done. I hope you enjoyed that routine and you can use that in your class. It's really important, as we talked about in the last release, core stability and trunk stability reduces the impact and the risk of injury. Perfect posture by working the posterior chain is even more important, and your clients will benefit on a daily basis from staying upright and tall.